gold on every surface. Even the air has learned to shine. Everything is in place.
It hasn't moved toward the platform. Perimeter secure. Congregation at 7,000. Veilless gate operational. Third bell estimated opening.
And the Archseer?
Impliftaquin. Already at the altar stone.
By the gold, by the gate, by the 10,000 mornings that did not end Preven, the summoning calls. Let the first accord be witnessed.
Lux aeterna, adveniat regnum tuum. The first accord is witnessed. The gate holds. Let the people be at peace.
Of course he does.
Clear. Put eyes on her chamber, all hours, and find me what the beast looked at.
Why did it look at me like it already knew my name? I am meant for more. Oracle Eliora, the conservatory is not on your morning circuit.
No, it is not. But you are.
I am. I am going to say something. You will not be able to unhear it. The Oracle speaks when the Oracle speaks. I do not require preparation. You do. You just told me you don't. That is also preparation. The prophecy does not choose a sovereign. It chooses a sacrifice. The prophecy does not choose a sovereign. It chooses a sacrifice. Sacrifice. The word arrives the way cold does. Everywhere at once. Not new, just named. It is not an interpretation. It is a translation. And it is correct. Every saint who came before me yes. The gate requires... The ceremony is the ceremony because it has held the gate closed for 200 years. Yes, it requires a life. It has always required a life. The gate closes, the Empire survives, the Saint does not. I have been wrong about many things. I am not wrong about this.
Saint Aurelia, post secure, no incidents through the night.
Understood. May you find rest.
You were not rusted for the night circuit, Commander.
No.
No.
Then... Thank you.
My job is the perimeter. Yours is the ceremony. We do not have to like either.
Gold ceiling, cold floor, both the same temperature. The beast looked back before it left. $73,000 people, and the last count was 14 years ago, which means no one has looked since.
The census indicates a decline.
The census is not my department.
Nevertheless, you are informed.
No, it's not anyone's department. That is the entire answer. I have been trained my entire life to be looked at. They have been living their entire lives without being seen. I didn't know there was a difference until today.
Your decision will determine everything. Make it quickly.
Cold floor. The blade knows I haven't slept.
That requires a clearance I don't have, and a route Umbriel has surveilled since last cycle.
If we are seen,
Then we are seen. I have been prepared my entire life to be looked at. I can survive it below as well as above.
Everything above is for looking at. This is for living in. I didn't know there was a difference.
$73,000 by the last census.
The census was 14 years ago.
What does the water above taste like?
Clean.
Clean, cold, filtered through the palace system.
Did you choose those? Do they hurt? I didn't know that.
No. No. Under load. Yes. It wasn't relevant to your role.
$73,000 people. And the last count was 14 years ago. Which means no one has looked since. No. It's not anyone's department. That is the entire answer.
By the golden accord of the Halo Empire, the palace receives Lord Varach Azuran, voice of the Azuran Dracen Covenant.
The light of the Halo Empire welcomes the Azuran Covenant. Lord Varach, High Matriarch, the palace is honored to receive you. The Azuran greeting. I have read of it. It lifts without taking. I did not expect to feel the distinction so clearly.
And yet you did not flinch when I used it. One might consider that a form of welcome in itself.
The gold columns. One might observe they serve no ledectral function.
The Empire believes those are the same thing, my lord.
Yes. One might notice that too.
The Halo Empire raises its light to the Azuran Covenant. 200... By the ancestral binding of the Azuran, we acknowledge the light offer and the table shared.
The conservatory. One might observe the flowers here are not Empire flowers, the color alone. One wonders if their presence was a choice.
The Garden Conservatory has held many things the Empire did not plant. I think that is what makes a garden different from an archive.
A distinction worth considering at some length. One rarely hears it made so precisely. She is not a saint. She is a diplomat who does not know it yet.
The terms of the next accord are, as always, built on the same foundation. The stability of the gate.
The gate. One is always curious, at a table such as this down, what does the gate actually do? For the Empire, for the people beneath it.
The gate is the covenant made manifest. It is the point at which the world's order, the balance between what exists.
I am ready to answer the gate's question. We have prepared for this. I will speak clearly, and you will listen carefully.
And the final word is silence.
The Empire's hospitality is, as always, unequaled in the scale of its ambition. The Covenant is grateful for the table and for the conversation it has made possible.
The light of this house is yours as long as you are within it, my lord. We are grateful for the presence of the Covenant and...
The time has come to conclude our proceedings. May your journey be swift and successful, and may our agreements pave the way for a lasting peace.
The Covenant's position on the Accord. Unchanged, one assumes, after the afternoon. One assumes many things about position that the afternoon has a way of adjusting. The Covenant's interest in the Accord remains.
The Saint performs her role precisely as the Accord requires. She has been prepared for this her entire life.
The time is at hand. The shadow of the Thorn Wheel will fall upon the city, and the orb's power will be unleashed.
I know what you did. You can't hide it any longer.
The Covenant knows what the Gate has required. The Covenant is reviewing Tetlat, whether that requirement has been fully represented.
The record of the Gate's requirements is complete. It has always been complete. The appointed time does not negotiate.
The matriarch Cyrus Verhal remembers the year the first representation was made. She was present.
Farewell, Lord Umbriel. The path is set.
At the banquet, Lord Varach left a seat empty. He placed a single blue flower on it. No one spoke of it. I am asking now.
That seat has been empty at every Dracen gathering for 300 years. It belongs to Elder Vaethos.
We planted these the year they took Vaelis.
So someone would one day ask, why?
Vaelis was not captured in battle. Vaelis was invited. The first Archseer offered sanctuary, protection for the beast.
The binding ritual was not protection, it was a chain. Every saint since has renewed that chain, and every saint who renewed it was consumed by the gate. Consumed. The oracle system. The mesh that Eliora wears. Is that part of the same architecture? And the saint who renews the chain. That is the link they break. Three links. Chain, crown, me.
Now you see what we have always seen.
There is an archive beneath this palace. Cyrus spoke of records the Empire removed from the Solene collection. I need to see them. I cannot wait. The servants are gone from this wing. Did you clear them, or did they know to leave?
I reassigned the rotation. 4-hour window. After that, someone notices. The seal is coded to command rank. My rank. My authorization. My treason.
I did not come this far to keep secrets. Not even yours.
Hundreds of them. Every face is mine. Every face is gone.
Behold the truth, daughter of light. Your journey is fraught with peril. By the sacred accord, I offer what was given. My light for the gate, my breath for the seal. It is ordained. I, the saint, offer this oath. My service is eternal. I promise. The archives are opening. I hear them. They are awakening.
I was brought here once. 12 years old. Part of the initiation. They said it was the archive of service that these women chose.
They did choose. Look at their faces. They chose because no one told them there was anything else. That is not choosing. That is obedience with a golden frame.
Yes.
Someone stopped the recording.
Leora.
Eliora. She was here. She told me the prophecy chooses a sacrifice. She did not tell me she helped build the altar. The floor is silver. They painted it gold and built a world on top. I have been prepared my entire life for this moment. I think that is exactly the problem. I am not going to be the next voice that stops mid-sentence.
Then we move. Now, before the window closes.
Silver underfoot, gold above. I know which one is real.
The archive seal was broken 18 minutes ago. Command rank authorization. Unauthorized access to restricted heritage records.
I left it so someone would ask why it was there.
Every saint chose in the end, I chose the many. Oracle Eliora is confined to the tower cell. No visitors, no transmissions, effective immediately.
I have been wrong about many things. I am not wrong about this.
You are not meant for this.
The Ascension is moved. 48 hours. And what would you have us do instead?
The Oracle Chamber. She is still there?
Then we go now, before the second bell.
You came. I was not certain you would. Then say it. We do not have time for ceremony. I helped build the seal. 14 years ago. I stand in this room and I speak the binding words over the... I have been wrong about many things. I am not wrong about this. And this network. The broadcast. You built that too.
Full lockdown. Every corridor. We go through, or we do not go. What comes next is not an order. You follow me, or you hold this door. Either way, you decide for yourselves.
You asked me to choose. I chose.
opens, they will see what I see. The gate. That is where you end this. I know, just...
Contain the Oracle Wing. Sever every conduit. Now. What you see in the sky is not truth. It is an attack on every life this empire protects.
Far gate! Stay behind me! Do not stop!
I see you. All of you. Finally.
By the ancestral binding, I see what I see.
Vaelis.
Not yet. The ground is live. Those rings will bind anything that enters.
We don't have time. It's almost loose.
You see the beast. You see the chains. This is what holds the world together, Aurelia.
What would you have us do instead?
not the 24th. I am the last.
The stone was warm that morning. I did not know it then.
The stone was warm that morning. I did not know it then.
The gate was sealed by the first saint's blood. It holds because we remember the covenant.
Every generation, one soul is chosen. Not punished. Chosen.
The beast kneels. The saint ascends. The world endures. Aurelia Solene. I am done. The correct side of history. I said that once. It sounded wiser then. Hold position. No one moves until I do.
I see the chains. I see what you built this for.
And what would you have us do instead? You do not understand what you are undoing.
I stood at this gate when I was younger than you. I watched someone walk through it. And you all came anyway. Then let it end with me.
But not the way you planned.
The seal now! You have broken the seal! It will consume everything! Earth! Ha! Take this!
By the ancestral binding, I step forward.